see a squad from the Big Ten, the Indiana Hoosiers, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Iowa Hawkeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Hoosiers will kick it away first. Coming out with it, it's Jamison. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. So Iowa's offense will go to work first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense. And
oh, he's got some space. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
Well, this offense watched their opponents struggle in their last game. They knew that there were some places they could try to attack, especially running the football, and they wasted no time. Opening drive, and they generate an explosive play.
The Hawkeyes, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They'll give it to the back. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. I wonder how much fun this is for him. The head coach trying to take down the old alma mater across the way.
yeah, I think these are always mixed emotions and how you feel about this, playing your old squad. Like, there's something about it, I'm sure, that's nostalgic, and all the memories probably come flooding back. But there's also a competitive element, Palmer, that you want to beat this squad. Like, this is the next team in your way for you accomplishing your goals and dreams.
Yeah, he's probably experiencing the emotional spectrum coming into this game, but make no mistake about it. He has to separate himself from his past allegiances and understand he's the home team. He wants this crowd to get in this football game. You know he just gave a rousing speech to his guys in the locker room before taking the field. He wants to win this game versus his alma mater.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
How about that way to start a game? They didn't even attempt to throw. They just ran it meticulously down the field, and that guy caps off a beautiful start to this game with a touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So the Indiana Hoosiers offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And this running game might have a huge advantage when they get to the 2nd level of this defense, David.
Well, and this is a big challenge. Like, you're overmatched. You understand that this guy is a top-shelf player, and I'll be honest, this defense has kind of struggled a little bit this season, but this individual matchup, you've got to get him on the ground. You've got to find a way to corral him, slow him down. He can't be the game record. If that's the case, it's going to be too easy for this offense.
And if you're on offense, you got to be thinking, let's dominate in the trenches and let's get our star running back into the 2nd level against this linebacker. We've got an athletic advantage at that position. So if we can free him up into the 2nd level of this defense, make him make guys miss, those are going to be explosive plays for the offense.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. He'll keep it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Quarterback on the keeper. They'll pick up 5. It'll be 3rd and 5.
Really nice job by the defense that time, stopping the option. Everyone accounted for. You saw the quarterback. He was holding it. He was running wider and wider out to the perimeter of the field. But this defense has really good speed. But they made that play because everybody was on the same page. Nice job.
Pressure coming. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. The Hoosiers decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. First one of the day is on its way, and he's been sort of scarce around here, only called on one time in that loss last week. He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air on first down. Going downfield for the big play. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down. Behind the chains now on second and long. Back to pass. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. All right, guys, let's talk Iowa. They got a huge boost to their defensive front in recruiting last week. 5-star backer, verbal commitment, some future help in the form of this guy, David.
Oh, baller. And these are the guys that they play running back. And
he is snowed under, sacked at the 7. And the Hawkeyes will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And the Hoosiers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back to pass on second down. Caught near the sticks. It's Church. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Off the play fake on first down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got. Extra point here will tie the game.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when they're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in games.
Iowa has the ball back on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Looking for room at the 40. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
One big play can really flip the script of a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just outside the 30. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
I like the idea of going toss to the field, but you got to have better blocking by your wide receivers out there on the perimeter. They didn't get it done, and as a result, that's a negative play.
Now he'll let one fly down the left side. Bounces over the top.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete.
Nice job by the wide receiver getting open on that slant route against man coverage. He fakes like he's going to the outside. He's able to create some separation, cross his face, and then secures the catch.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. We've reached the end of one, and as is tradition here in Iowa City, we take a moment to say hi to the children of the University of Iowa Stead Family Children's Hospital. Hello, kids. No matter how many times you see it, a moving moment here at Iowa between the first and second quarter when the entire crowd acknowledges the children across the way. Hope they enjoy the game as we continue in the second quarter. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Leaves it with the running back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative. They're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They pick up that first down easily. You wonder sometimes if you're 2-down territory there, you take a shot on 3rd and run it on 4th, but they opt to just move the chains here.
Man, I laugh now watching quarterback sneaks. It looks a lot less fun than back in my day when I played, because not only are you getting hit from the front now if you're a quarterback, but you've got your own guys running into your back now as well. We see these push plays more and more often today in college football. No fun.
From the gun, the ground game. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, there's just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Catch in the middle, it's Stills.
Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Can't get him to the ground. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And this offense has got it all right. It's just been tough. This defense is on its heels, can't figure it out. A bunch of plays in a row now, a bunch of success. This offense is doing what they want to do, how they want to do it. Defense is going to need to do something different to try to mix up this rhythm.
The Hoosiers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Motion from the wideout. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Kinnick is having a connection fit to try to help the knee on 3rd down.
Well, I understand what the quarterback's trying to do. He's trying to get it to his playmaker out there quickly in space, but I don't think he anticipated the linebacker beelining the way he did. It was almost as if the linebacker knew where the QB was going with the football.
He did not make it a stonewall on 3rd down. Punt is on its way. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss.
How about that defense in the backfield, nowhere to go right away? You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for a loss.
Quarterback on the move, still looking. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
And that's the play the defense finally needed, man. They were getting gashed early. First 2 drives, they gave up 2 touchdowns. They knew they had to be able to get off the field. Great job creating the incompletion there on 3rd down, now setting up 4th.
And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. I can't think of anything that frustrates an offensive coordinator more than... Oh, he just held it poorly, and it's a fumble. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
And I tell you what, it's hard to be a quarterback in an option offense when you got so many things you have to be accountable for, and then you got to take care of the football, right? When you do make the decision to run, right or wrong, it's your decision. Now you got to wrap that thing up. You can't fumble the football now.
They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
The Hawkeyes will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. He'll pull it on the read. This defensive front just ran free in the field. He'll lose 3.
One of the things I like about this defense is their DBs are not afraid to put their face in the fan and go tackle. And you saw it that time with the cornerback making a great play, tackling the quarterback on the option for a big loss.
It's complete to the right. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. They love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Looking for an open area to his left. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Hawkeye!
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open, I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now, and I'm using my athleticism, and I'm getting to score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. From the gun, they'll try the middle. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
So now it's 2nd and long. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. He'll off one deep down the left side. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Got room on the return. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Not sure exactly what went haywire there, but the timing was just off.
And that's your job as a defense, right? You got to find a way to disrupt the timing and jam wide receivers or get to the quarterback and make him feel uncomfortable, but you can't let that timing be easy and effortless. Nice job by the defense.
And the Hawkeyes getting set on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. They're setting up the screen. Finds a crease at the 20. They get him stopped, but the big gain has him on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. The execution on that screen pass is one that will go in a coaching clinic.
Nice execution on the screen. Allow the rush to come upfield. Now I release, get the ball to the running back. I got my playmaker in space. Nice chunk yardage play right there by the offense.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa! They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all 1st half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
They get him down at the 36. It will be a 1st down. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He's got it down the middle. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
And that's a really nice route by the wide receiver. Just understanding I got to win right now. I got to get inside of that guy. And I know I'm going to get contact. You run over the middle of the field on a slant, you're going to get hit. Nice job securing the catch, making the play.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll play it safe and try for 3. And this field goal attempt will be a 48-yarder and not straight on from the left side. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. The Hawkeyes will boot it away to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops. So
breaks into the open. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Got his man quickly. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds the tight end. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. And the Hoosiers can really attack on this 2nd and short. He'll try the left side. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to them.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. The Hoosiers will line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin them deep. A high kick trying to pin them deep. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Iowa has the ball back on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute it.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Looking to scramble. Trying to escape and get it himself. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
And that is such a gut punch for this defense because you're trailing in the game. You're trying to get off the field. You think you got the quarterback in the backfield for a sack, and he's able to escape, scramble, and go pick up the first down. That is a killer. If you're the defensive coordinator, you've now got to find more ways to get pressure on this guy and get him on the ground.
Quick completion to the right. Turning it on. Ball down at the 38-yard line and a big pickup of 15 yards there. And the Hawkeyes are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
things just not going as easy for this guy as they did his last game out. Last time he completed over 70% of his throws. This week, though, defense taking some throws away. They've made some plays. He just hasn't been quite spot on with his accuracy. He's going to have to play better.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
And you knew he was going to take a step back because you can't throw the ball for over 80% in a season. Like, that's ridiculous. Last week he was on fire, but this week, man, he's freezing cold. And he's got to find something to...
Oh, he found the space up. Touchdown, Hawkeye! And the pummeling has started.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game. And defenses can't cover. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner is stopped. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
And the Hoosiers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the gun. Give on the inside. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. Now the defense will try to rise up on 3rd and short from the 21. He'll do it himself. There he goes. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lip. The Hoosiers will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. With the catch, it's Stills. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Hoosiers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Oh, better look out! He goes down at the 47 after a 5-yard pickup. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking for a deep man. Wide open, he makes the catch. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. The Hoosiers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. From the red zone, looking for a space. Oh, he makes the catch. Touchdown, Hoosiers! A great catch and run for 6. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
Lining up to add another. And after the extra point, they trail 35-17. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. LSU has the lead right now, but it hasn't come easy. They're in a tight one. They're up by 5 over Florida. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should see it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. The Hawkeyes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Wants to throw on 3rd. Quick strike complete. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. We've come to the break, and Iowa has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. They pick it off, and this defense, a much-needed play. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had a much better field position this time around. Caught in the backfield, it's Bohannon. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
Great recognition by the defense on that pass play. They knew exactly who the quarterback was going to, and they got there quick.
Trying play action. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. After ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 13. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
And this is always the time in the game when coaches are absolutely watching. Like, which one of my guys mail it in and quit? And if you're the quarterback, man, you've been sacked a few times, you've turned the football over, like, continue to play, find some ways to maybe get a few first downs and make something positive happen.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Safe completion on the screen. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. And he's already put 1 3 spot on the board. He'll try another one from 25 yards out. Never a doubt. Are forced to settle for 3. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. From inside the 15, here's the return. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. They'll try the run. Got enough for the first down. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Snap to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. They need the 40 to convert here on 3rd down. Quarterback may change this route. The pitch to the left. Running to Green. Past the sticks and still on his feet. And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats.
And this offense does it again on 3rd down. They have been so elite on 3rd down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
They'll throw it from the red zone. Gets rid of it. This will be picked off. Maybe just the turning point they needed.
You know, could that be the play that changes the momentum now in this game? Remember, they're down, and it seems like the opponent's got this game in hand, but because of that interception, could that be the play now that generates the momentum to give them a spark to maybe come back and steal this game?
Running a read option to the left. Jukes his way for more. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down at the 22. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Bridges. Show him a little juke, and he's up to the 30 before he's brought down. And the Hoosiers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The give out of the gun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down. Great place to start for this offense. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Iowa! And the route is on. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue.
Nice job on the route and catch by the tight end scoring that touchdown. And it doesn't matter what play this offense calls. All game long, everything has been working. This has been a masterclass in offensive productivity.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Finds his man down the middle. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. The Hoosiers want to move quickly.
And this offense is going to have to catch some breaks, man. They're going to have to make some big plays. They're going to have to...
He hurls one deep down the left side. Hits him in stride at the 10. Touchdown, Indiana! And they take it in for 6 more points.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
He'll set up the throw. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they trim more off of that lead. If they're going to pull off this big rally, they'll need to get this one back. They line up for the onside kick. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Smart move to keep it on the ground. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
Oh, the attempt is no good. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game, but still a 14-point lead, guys. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. Makes the grab.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. These Hawkeye fans know exactly what to do to get behind this D on 3rd down. He'll keep it himself. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. On a little time, lets it go. It's complete. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's going for a big play downfield. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Makes the catch and steps out of bounds, but short of the 1st down mark. Man, you have to do everything in your power not to let your momentum carry you out of bounds short of the 1st down marker.
And I would argue, too, maybe you run your route a little bit deeper.
Hauls it in the 1st down and more. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. And they'll take a knee. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football in the intermediate passing game